And, you know, I worry about, you know, for us, the cost of fuel is a serious issue, right? Because we live in a place that's cold and we're spread far apart and people need to travel into jobs in places that they can't afford to live near. Yeah, I think about that a lot because fuel has a big impact on us. And so, and I worry about it. And I worry about, I think Maine's been hit hard by our loss of an economy based on building things. That Mainers have always been really good at building stuff, and so
recession. It's got to be recession. I mean, particularly here in Maine, I mean, just driving around the other day, that my wife says, "Geez, you see that store around the corner? That's another one that's out of business," and it seems to be it's happening.
Baby boomers who are retiring or thinking about retiring are going to have to move that date up. I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Yeah, I thought about staying in Maine, and that was always the goal after law school. When I came back was that I thought going to Maine Law would set me up well to work in Maine for a few years, and my family's here. And I thought, you know, I'll just stay in Maine for a while, and then if I want to move eventually, I can always move later on. But there aren't any job opportunities, and I know the market's really saturated, and there are a few jobs anyway, but I've been looking for months and months, and then just recently decided that we have to move because I just can't find a job. I'm not a bad student, I swear.
I bought the truck 3 years ago. I primarily bought it because we were towing a 33-foot travel trailer. And last fall, diesel prices, well, to fill up my truck would cost me about $60. And I filled it up last Friday night when it was $4.09, and it cost me $105. So and my wife's an assistant superintendent, and she travels a lot. And so her car went probably $20, $25 a week to $40 a week. So, you know, you get another almost, you know, well, like for us, another house payment in fuel costs.
It's true, but I think it's true everywhere, and I think it's a reflection of our federal policy in the sense that we have we've gone to great expenditures on this war in Iraq, and yet we have not increased taxes to pay for it, and so we just borrow money, and that's has a lot to do, to my way of thinking, with the price of fuel, as well as the recession that's happening now. As a self-employed businessman and a homeowner and a person who lives in the state, you just know that you can't continue to borrow money and not pay it back, and yet our government seems to think that that's what we should be doing, and I think that's why this election is so critical.
You know, the middle class is struggling because, you know, the rich are getting their tax breaks, the poor are getting subsidized and helped out with various types of assistance, and the middle class is paying for everything.